And you've had obviously a lot of fourth quarter comebacks in your career. I'm not asking you to rank them here, but how good did this one feel?
That's pretty special. Do you expect anything different in this rivalry at this place? And it's special. I mean, anytime you can come to this place and get a win, people always ask me where's my least favorite place to play, and it's always Baltimore. And it's for a couple reasons. One, because of how good the team usually is in the defense. This place is always crazy loud, and the fans are ruthless, which I think is that's a compliment, to this place and how hard it is to play here. So it's pretty special to get the win.
Ben, how did you guys? You've been doing it all year. You struggle, but when you have to, you make the plays. How did you do it again today?
We just like to stress people out early. All you guys and all our fans at home. I have no idea. I think it shows something about this team, though, that you can continue to fight and never give up. And you guys have asked me a million times, those of you that are in Pittsburgh, why? What's the issue? I don't know, but it'd be nice to figure it out now.
And on the winning drive, third down, and then the fourth down to Ray. Can you just talk about the plays? One was the Pryor move on the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great catch by Pat, and then coming back on the fourth down, we went to the sideline, and Pat was kind of saying, hey, we actually called a play for him to break out. And he kept telling us, hey, they're playing out, they're playing the out. So I said, hey, listen, on this play, instead of breaking out, break in. Let's see what happens. And they give us the worst look. I mean, if he'd have broke out, it would have been good. And Ray was coming right behind him. And as I stepped up, Big Calais was right there to bat. He reminded me how close he was to batting it down too. But Ray reached down and caught it. And I just think that to me it's so special. I mean, earlier in that drive, Ray had I hate to call it a drop, but it's to come back like that, to make a play. I mean, he came in this locker room and guys were hugging him, and I love giving a guy an opportunity like that, and for Ray to make that play to give us a chance to win it is special.
How about the one? How did Deontay get so wide open coming across? That was a third down play too.
Was that the one on our sideline? Yes. We called a return route. He'd been running that quick shallow route. And I've said, till I'm blue in the face, Deontay in and out of breaks is unguardable. And he put his foot in the ground and returned right out of there. And I had tunnel vision. I had a pretty good idea I was going there the whole time.
Ben, you knew this could be your last game. I'm sure it was maybe at points during the game. Think about that, and now it's not your last game. How's that?
It was crazy because my dad actually texted me last night, and asked how I was doing. I said, fine. It didn't feel, for whatever reason, it didn't feel like, okay, this is it. I think last week was so much more emotional. It took it all out, and it just made me feel like, let's go play. So it never, at no point during this game did I think, man, this is it. It's almost over. It just didn't feel like that, and I'm glad I didn't have those feelings.
Is the family here today?
No, just some friends.
Ben, could you just describe what does this rivalry between the Steelers and Ravens mean to you personally?
Oh, I told a lot of those guys I am not going to miss playing them. This game is against them specifically. Football is already a very violent game, but playing these guys has always been one where you wake up on Monday morning or whatever the next day is and you're hurting, and it's never dirty. It's just good old-fashioned football. And someone on the sideline asked me if this is how these games always go. And I could only think of one or two times where it wasn't something like this. And in all the games that I've played against these guys, I'm so thankful for this rivalry and thankful for the games and the players that I've gotten to play against in this rivalry, and just proud that we were able to get it today.
You mentioned the Ray coming back and making a play. You mentioned, or we heard from Mike Tomlin talking about Freiermuth kind of making a mistake and coming back making a play. Najee fighting through his injury. What does it say about these young guys and what they were able to do today?
Yeah, guys are resilient. Guys fight, and that's what makes this team special. We talk about what's wrong with us early in games, and I don't have answers. But the fact that guys are fighting all the way to the end and making plays for us at the end. It's just awesome. The NFL needs to give T.J. Watt a half a sack.
Two more for Ben. Two more.
You've been in some joyous celebratory locker rooms. Where does this one rank? I mean, because of what you guys overcame and pulled it up.
Yeah, I mean it's up there. You know, I mean, there's a lot of, and I think part of it is because it was so many people got involved, so many people helped make this happen. Offense, defense, Boz. I mean, there was never a doubt Boz was going to make that. I mean, no offense to the guy on the other side, he's pretty darn good too, but I think our guy's pretty good. And so, you know, this is a group that, you know, we just wanted to try and get in, and hopefully the NFL gives T.J. Watt a half a sack.
All right, final one.
Ben, you said before the game that because you're human, you're going to be peeking at the scoreboard of Colts-Jags. How much were you aware of that game during your game, and how will you watch the Sunday night game tonight?
Well, it was hard not to be aware considering Baltimore loved to keep playing. I think they did it. A little gamesmanship, same thing as having Suggs back. But, you know, it is what it is. We knew we had to take care of our business first and foremost. And it took extra time, but we found a way to do it. And like I said, I just hope the NFL gives T.J. Watt a half a sack.
All right, on that.